The American publication predicts a Russian attack on Odessa in 2023. Russia will certainly launch a major offensive towards Odessa. The major American publication Foreign Policy writes about this, naming the approximate dates for the start of the Odessa operation of the Russian armed forces. According to the American edition, the offensive will begin in early 2023. The purpose of the Odessa campaign will be an attempt to cut off Ukraine from the Black Sea, taking control of the southwestern coast of the country. Foreign Policy writes that the capture of Odessa with its large port will be a crushing blow to the defense of Ukraine. In addition, Russia will be able to control the transportation of Ukrainian products, including grain. In 2023, Russian troops will go on a very serious offensive, so the US and the West must provide not only equipment, but also trained personnel, says the author in the publication, referring to the opinion of an American military official. The White House believes that Russia will try to annex not only the Lugansk and Donetsk People's Republics, but also the Kherson and Zaporizhzhia regions of Ukraine. Now the main heat is in the Donetsk direction. But Western analysts consider the attack on Odessa to be the main goal of the special operation at the next stage. Now Ukraine is trying to organize a counterattack on the Kherson region. But Kyiv has obvious problems with artillery. The Ukrainian authorities regularly ask the United States for the supply of MLRS HIMARS. Currently, the United States has announced that it will provide Ukraine with 20 MLRS. Of these, 12 MLRS have already been handed over to the armed forces of Ukraine, but they are firing at residential areas of Donbas cities with civilians. Several installations were destroyed by Russian troops, although the White House is in no hurry to admit losses. Britain promised Ukraine every 120 days to train 10,000 soldiers of the Ukrainian army. But even this is not enough for Kyiv. The Ukrainian authorities are asking the United States to send more instructors. True, the mobilization potential of Ukraine is also in question, since they are already going to call up pensioners who fought in Afghanistan. These are people over the age of 53 to 55. Foreign Policy recognizes Russia's achievement of several important strategic successes. Thus, Ukrainian troops were cut off from the Sea of Azov. Russia controls the most important ports of Azov, Mariupol and Berdyansk. Their loss was a serious blow to the Ukrainian economy. Ukraine's GDP in 2022 will decrease by 45% according to World Bank forecasts. The publication emphasizes that the protracted nature of the war is beneficial to Russia, as it exhausts the Ukrainian side. In autumn and winter, Europe will also face an energy crisis, as gas supplies are reduced and fuel prices have risen very strongly in almost all European countries.